They no longer need us for any sort, so now is a good time of the year to release them and take them back. Welcome back to another episode of Shamwari TV. Today is going to be quite an interesting day as we have a few animals set to be released. So first up, our two sables. We've come quite a long way with them. It's now been a year and 7 months. Both sables arrived as little orphans of about a week old. It takes a good couple of months to get them fully weaned off of their bottle. We generally keep them for about 9 months on milk, and then once they are ready, we take them into the pre-release camp. So the two sables, together with the buffaloes, they've now fully completed their rehab program. After spending a good couple of months in the pre-release camp, we've seen that they are now self-sufficient. They no longer need us for any sort, so now is a good time of the year to release them and take them back. We have a good couple of hands that will help us today to complete the task, of which we have a whole wildlife team fully trained and equipped to translocate wild animals. And then our wildlife vet, Dr. Johan, is going to help us, and we're going to chemically capture them, so we will have to unfortunately dart them. This is the most humane and stress-free way to get them loaded onto the trucks. And after they've fallen asleep, we safely load them onto a vehicle, then we transport them onto the loading truck. We loaded our first sable. Everything went really well. She went down very quickly. It's now just finding the second one. So we set out all the teams. We have a good extra couple of eyes helping us to find her, and we are hopeful that it's going to be a quick and easy load so that we can get them all together in the truck and then embark the journey on taking them back home. Mooi julle.
Well done, guys.
You're well done. Loaded the second sable. She was found on the opposite side of this one, so it's been a run around. We're all very sweaty, but we've had our exercise. It went well. She's now loaded, and we're going to take her to a friend. And then up next is our 3 buffalo friends, so fingers crossed it's going to go a little bit easier than these two. Come! Nee, dit werk nie. Kom Joey! Petunia! Kom maar! Kom maar! Kom Joey, kom! Kom Petunia! Kom Petunia! So, we can't dart them in a bushy area, so for their safety I'm going to lure them into a grassy patch, and it's paying off the fact that they remember my voice. Yeah, then we can dart them, load them, and then take them back to their forever home. Kom julle! Kom aan! Kom Petunia! So this is Nonna, that's Petunia, we have Cedric in the middle, and then Lulu right at the back. Come on guys, it's time to go home. Come on, come Lulu. Kom Petunia, kom. Kom Joey, kom julle, kom. Kom Lulu. Kom Lulu, kom. Kom Joey. Kom julle, kom. Kom Petunia, nee, daai kant toe nie. Nee. Hey, nee. We've come across a slight issue, the buffaloes, because it's so hot. They are hiding themselves under the trees in the shade, and unfortunately it's not very easy to dart them in the thicket. So we're going to wait until things cool down so that they can have a nice graze on the open grassy areas, and then we will see if the area is a little bit safer to dart them in. So we are now on our way to the 2 sables home, ready to release them. I'm going to meet the truck there. The truck is just behind me, together with Johan the vet. And then we're just going to make sure that they climb out very well, make sure that there wasn't any complications mid-drive. And yeah, then it's a life of freedom that waits for them. So I cannot be more excited. I'm very happy how things have gone so far. And yeah, their life of freedom awaits. So all smiles. Oh, woot! There goes a year and 7 months of hard work. So seeing them back where they belong, it's the cherry on the cake. Unfortunately, we couldn't stick to the plan. Working with wildlife, it's very unpredictable, and the terrain, the weather, it all plays a big part in the success of relocating your animals. So that also had to be taken into account, and unfortunately it got really hot. And our buffalo friends, they were hiding in the shade, so unfortunately the terrain was a bit tricky. They'll easily get lost after we tranquilize them, and we don't want our animals to go to sleep if we don't have our eyes on them. So tomorrow morning, very early, we will meet up with the conservation team that will help us to translocate these buffaloes back to where they belong. So yesterday we released our 2 sables. Because of the weather and the location, we unfortunately couldn't do our buffaloes. So that's what we did this morning, and everything went really well with a lot of effort and a lot of patience. We weren't happy where they were because it was really hot, so they were in the shade, and we had to lure them out with food. Up the hill where it's open, a nice grassy area, and then Murphy's Law, when we were just nearly at the top, they ran back down again. Come, 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 come. So yes, again, I had another nice exercise this morning. But eventually we got them out again. They were in an open patch, all 3 together. We darted them and they all lie down together. Bruce, you guys can move in.
Copy.
Alright, so the team's on their way. It went really well. All 3 are down now, 2 of them in a fairly easy spot, and the other one just around the bush. So we will easily drive in with the vehicles, load them, and then get them onto the truck. Okay, so we just loaded all 3 of the buffaloes. This is Lulu. We are just holding their heads in place. They are fully sedated, so we're going now to take them to the trucks, load them in the trucks, and yeah, then it's homebound. So all 3 vehicles each have a buffalo on, and then we're going to load them the same time in the truck so that we can open the gate on the same time and they can all climb off together. It's going to cause the least amount of stress, and yeah, they'll just be happy children if they know their friends are with them.
We can see they're wide awake now, and the rest of the herd of buffalo are right here, so it should work well.
So it went perfectly. It was amazing how amazing everything went. And yeah, so we loaded all 3 of them onto the vehicles and then transported them to the truck that was just on the hill. And then from the truck we did a short drive to the release location, and they climbed off very well without a hitch, and now they are set to go and meet up with the remaining buffalo herd. Thanks again for joining us at the Wildlife Rehab Centre. We will continue to keep you updated on all of the wonderful things that happens behind the scene. Until next time.